Imagine this. Every weekend in certain parks in big Chinese cities, it's like a lively scene out of a quirky dating-themed flea market.
儿子，你看见绝对是我阿姨呀。
只要找啥标准？没有一个正常标准，我觉得
喜欢就行。
真喜欢我可以马上抽。
Picture sheets of paper plastered on boards or hanging from umbrellas. Some folks energetically waving them around like those sign spinners you see on the side of the road. Every strolling by seems to be shopping for something. But hold that judgment. It's not a body auction, it's a life swap meet. These folks are out there on a mission to find their life partner, turning the park into what locals affectionately or mockingly call 相亲角.
你不是小孩家里人，你是不是家里人？
我怎么可能是家长？我这么年轻的女孩子。
相亲 translates to blind date, and jiao is the corner where this spectacle unfolds. Critics have dubbed it a human market. More than 70% of the crowd? Yep, you guessed it, women. They're on a mission to unlock the achievement of finding a hubby, each armed with a checklist of standards that would make a NASA pre-launch checklist seem like child's play. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, but the needle needs to meet a specific height, age, and education requirements. It's like a game show where if you don't meet the requirements, you get voted off the island.
我有个哥哥，
成家了吗
2个小孩了，上小学了。
你下面有没有弟弟的有的？
我没有弟弟，我有一个哥哥，我没有弟弟。
阿姨们总是问有没有弟弟。
And get this, even having a younger brother can be a deal breaker. So in this wacky reality TV show called Love Hunt in the Park, participants risk public humiliation and a one-way ticket out if they don't impress the judges, aka the matchmakers. It's a wild ride through the twists and turns of modern Chinese dating culture, where tradition and societal expectations clash like contestants in a reality TV show trying to win the grand prize, true love. Join us as we dive into this offbeat and gigantic blind dating phenomenon where the stakes are high and the drama is even higher.
This chart shows China's birth and death rate over the last 60 years. For most of it, births are high. But in 2022, China had more deaths than births, causing its population to decrease for the first time in 6 decades.
In recent years, China's marriage and birth rates have taken a nosedive, with a massive chunk of young folks giving a hard pass to tying the knot and popping out tiny humans. The economic pressures faced by young Chinese people are akin to navigating a labyrinth with ever-shifting walls. Enter the real-world Tinder scenario, a market where the majority are elders, parents on the prowl for suitable partners for their offspring. So while the youngsters swipe left and right on Tinder and Instagram, the seniors are doing their matchmaking gig in the park. But hold up, this park version is way more brutal. You might get ghosted on Tinder or left unread on IG, but here, get ready for a barrage of criticism.
像也是一般，不是很好。还有一个，你自身条件也不是很好，真的。
多少高？
我166。你行啊？
你32了，你自己找的什么条件你不知道吗？有你这个条件的，人家为什么选择你呢？是你什么条件你不知道吗？你这样容易带坏社会风气，知道吧？现在大龄剩女这么多，都是被你这种人带坏了，你知道吧？
Witness this poor soul getting ruthlessly labeled as too tall, too short, too old, or heaven forbid, having standards that are too high, leading to a collective struggle to find a life partner. This is the harsh reality of the real-life Tinder. Just when you think you've got all your personal checkboxes ticked, bam! If your hukou, or household registration in English, isn't in the right district, consider yourself eliminated.
阿姨对女生有什么要求啊？你是哪里的？我不是本地的。那就是也谈了。
什么地方的？我河南的。哦，河南的。哎呀，河南的要打折扣。
河南要打折扣了。
我们就是要想找个要本地的。
阿姨，你家小孩吗？啊，对，你们不是上海本地人，不是啊？那你对这个就没什么要求。
我要求得有上海户口，
得有上海户口。对。
This hukou system, established in the 1950s, categorizes individuals as urban or rural residents based on their birthplace. It's not just about where you live. It influences access to social services, education, and healthcare. Historically used to control rural to urban migration, recent forms aim to address inequality. Urban hukou holders often enjoy better opportunities, contributing to rural to urban migration. It's like a golden ticket, and without it, you're stuck in the outskirts of the dating game. Even if you manage to find someone to partner up with, if your hukou isn't in the right city, your kid will be SOL when it comes time for school.
那很奇怪。
硕士毕业，然后现在是公司白领，1个月8000块钱吧。
女孩哪能一样啊？你看38岁了，女单位的，月6000块钱，稳定哎。才5000。
Housing prices rising faster than a SpaceX launch create an environment where young couples are left grappling with a monumental decision of whether to bring a child into the world where the price of diapers rivals that of designer handbags. These economic challenges aren't merely statistical figures on a spreadsheet. They are the formidable barrier standing between couples and the prospect of building a life together. In a society where stability and financial security are paramount, the decision to embark on the journey of marriage and parenthood becomes a calculated gamble against economic odds. So even if you check all the other boxes, if you're a gal and happen to have a younger brother, tough luck.
你下面有没有弟弟的有的？
我没有弟弟，我有一个哥哥，我没有弟弟。
阿姨们总是问有没有弟弟。
你家里是独生女啊？没有没有弟弟，弟弟大学上大学了。家里有弟弟的。那谢谢啊。
Traditional marriage norms dictate that once a gal ties the knot, she's no longer considered part of her original family. So, she's expected to assist her brother in finding a match, often involving a monetary contribution. Having a younger brother becomes a major drawback in the marriage market because your missus might be constantly hit up to cough up cash for her brother's wedding house or his tuition.
不这么大，
不懂的。
房这么大，大不大？
小伙子啊，你外地的，户口上来了吗？房子呢没？
也没有。
那商务产品了。
Oh, and in this human market, having a house and subscribing to this channel are the ultimate prerequisites. Homes, hukou, and cars. If you lack those, congrats, you're officially a 3-0 package. And after jumping through all these hoops, welcome to the grand finale, the dowry showdown. Because nothing says love like a hefty dowry demand, right? Hey, remember when we talked earlier about how in China, once a woman ties a knot, she's basically considered a member of someone else's family? According to this genius mindset, the woman's family is losing a member, so they gotta get compensated for that loss. Enter the fabulous concept of the bride price, or as I like to call it, the extravagant bill for raising a stellar daughter. They're like,
I've invested a ton in this amazing daughter of mine, and she's gonna bring prosperity and descendants to your family. So it's only fair that the groom's side coughs up some cash.
in this human market spectacle, even if you tick all the boxes, many times you'll hit a roadblock at the bride price checkpoint. It's no longer your decision. It's a cringe-worthy bargaining drama between the parents on both sides.
房子给你搞了2年了，你家里他妈30万彩礼，150万的房，你让我这些干呀？
And guess what? There are couples who can't even tie the knot, not because they don't love each other, but because their parents can't agree on the proper digits for the bride price negotiation. Aptly dubbed human trafficking, many people are currently starting to question this ancient tradition. So if you're abroad or living in China and stumble upon a Chinese woman who's cool with a "just you is enough, dear" kind of deal, you're practically hitting the jackpot. But if you're currently dating a Chinese woman or planning to find a Chinese wife after watching this video, brace yourself. Now, our channel spills the tea on all things quirky and newsy in China, so hit that subscribe button and I will see you on the flip side. Peace!